Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's the number one chief rocker in Knicks Universe, your main man, Uncle Freezy. Welcome to Knicks Freestyle. I'm sitting in for you guys this week, man. My main man, Free Keith, is on location doing his Steven Spielberg thing. So here I am, R-E-W. Done. Let's go. Let's go. Not gonna lie to you, I didn't plan a bunch of stuff for this episode because I didn't know exactly what the news was gonna be. But I guess what we could speak about is the Knicks projected win-loss record. Right? We can speak about the Knicks projected win-loss record. And that projected win-loss record according to, see what this clown's name is. Not clown, but y'all know what I mean. This guy. Hold on. My man's projected win-loss record for the Knicks is 42-40, and it is an article written by Andy Bailey. According to Andy Bailey from Bleacher Report, they predict a guy. They predict a Knicks win-loss record of 40-42. 40-42. Heck is in the building. Yankees won and Brews in the building. What's good? White Falcon was good. Danny Landis is in the building. Thomas Pfeiffer was good. I see you. Corey Lee is in the building. Mr. Lee, where you been, bro? We've been looking for you, man. It's good to see you, though. It's good to see you. Lee, it's good to see you, man. Hope you safe out there. You know what I'm saying? Hope you safe out there on them roads. Here's the thing. 40-42. If I'm a Knicks fan, I think I feel disrespected. Now, everybody is like, everybody on this list has kind of a low win-loss projection. But I feel like the Knicks are being disrespected, man. I feel like the Knicks are being disrespected. Right? I think with the addition of Jalen Brunson, I think with the addition of Jalen Brunson, I think the Knicks will win more than 40 games. Right? White Falcon is like, yeah, I know White Falcon. Or White Falcon, I know. L Maddox is in the building. L Maddox, it's good to see you, bro. Adam G in the building. What's good? What's good? Keith Turner's in the building. What's good, man? I see y'all, man. I do feel like the Knicks have been disrespected, but what else is new? What else is new? Right? 40 wins, 40-42. Tomu, what's good, bro? What's good? If you're asking me, so if you're putting me on the spot, you're like, hey, man, he said 40. You feel like you're being disrespected. Well, what number do you suggest? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm in the neighborhood of somewhere 45 plus. I'm in the neighborhood of somewhere 45 plus, man, because I saw the Knicks last year. I watched all the Knicks games last year. I don't go for the arbitrary, well, they won 37, they added a guy, so I'm gonna give them 3 more wins. I ain't doing that, man. That's some I ain't doing that. Yo, y'all check out Yankees Morning Drive. Make sure y'all check out Heck, man. Show Heck some love, man. Check out Yankees Morning Brew. Check out Guard the Knicks podcast. The joint I ain't never been on. I ain't never been on the Guard the Knicks podcast, bro. I'm kind of greasy. I'm kind of crusty about that. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. I ain't never been on the Guard the Knicks podcast. I'm just saying I'm a little crusty about that, but whatever. Whatever. King Poppy was good. King Poppy was good. We've been checking out your stuff. King Poppy is fire. I think we listened to what did we listen to? What did we listen to? This is like a week and a half ago, I think. We listened to some joints. Yeah, Wu says, don't worry, you be on. Hey, my man. You know what I'm saying? So, but getting back to this Knicks win total thing, man, I just think the national media. Okay, yo, let me ask y'all this, man. Let me get off my Knicks soapbox because I'm on a Knicks soapbox 24/7. Y'all know me, right? What if the national media is right about us and we just can't see it? What if the national media is right about the Knicks and we can't see it because we don't want to see it? What if they right? What if all we are is a 40-win team? Then what? Yo, King Poppy says, thanks, yo. Gonna put it on YouTube so we can yeah, man. Yeah, no doubt. What if the Knicks are who the national media says they are? What if we just a 40-win team? Then what? Have we been covering our eyes, like putting our head in the sand, like them ostriches and stuff? Yo, Worldwide L is in the building. Worldwide L is in the building. Worldwide L, I'm looking at your team right now, Chef. Chef, I'm looking at your team right now. Kobe, Shaq, Chris Paul, Carmelo, Bernard King, Zach Randolph, Chris Mullin, John Morant, Zion, DeJounte Murray, Ben Wallace, and Kyrie. That team is tough, Chef. Chef, that team is tough, bro. Chef, that team is tough, bro. I think that might be the second best team in the league, bro, behind mine. No doubt. Much love and respect to that team, Chef. Chef, that team is fire. I think you got the second best team in the league behind mine, bro. No lie. That team is fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? Chef, that team is fire, bro. I'm gonna say Chef team one more time, and I'm gonna get back to this national media thing. Chef has Kobe, Shaq, Chris Paul, Carmelo, Bernard King, Zach Randolph, Chris Mullin, John Morant, Zion, DeJounte Murray, Ben Wallace, and Kyrie Irving. And Jamal Crawford. And Jamal Crawford, bro. That team is crazy. That team is crazy, bro. Chef, you got the second best team going, bro. And I appreciate that, Bodega. I appreciate that, bro. But y'all, listen. What if we are what the national media says we are? What if we are just a mediocre team? What if we just right behind everybody else as a playing team? What if we are just that, right? What if we a team that barely gets to 40 wins? What do we do with ourselves? Because we're thinking that we should be better than that. We're thinking that we should be better than that, man. But look, Philip Casanovas is in the building. What's good? If we are just a 40-win team, do we make wholesale changes at the end of the year? And if we are a 40-win team that's making wholesale changes at the end of next year, why not do it now? Why wait for another year to prove that we bad, waste a year? I don't know. But that's based off what the media says. What's in a Knicks fan's heart? What's in a Knicks fan heart, man? Because I battle this every day. Knicks fans come to me with what's in their heart. Knicks fans are legit like, yo, we got to play these kids, man. Trust these kids. Knicks fans come and be like, yo, you got to trust these kids, man. Knicks fans will be like, yo, you got to trade for Spider. And Knicks fans, what's in your hearts right now, man? What are y'all thinking? What do y'all believe in? Right? Am I discouraged by seeing the predictions already? Yes. I'm already discouraged. Yes, I'm already discouraged. Yo, I'm a real person, bro. I'm a real person. Listen, I know y'all expect me to be something bigger than I am, that I naturally am, but I can't be that. All I can be is Uncle Freezy, man. That's it. Philip Casanova says, I love the team, and I want to watch RJ develop. I believe in RJ. And listen, man. Hey, PC, listen, man. I love the team also. And I want to watch RJ develop. I believe in RJ. But more than any of that, I want to win. Yo, the late, great Al Davis said something that was so remarkable. that was so remarkable at the time that he said it, that you could put it on bumper stickers. Like they were going into the game, I think against like the Kansas City Chiefs, who were like a good team at the time. It was the late 60s. They was like, hey, Mr. Davis, the Chiefs did such and such, and they did such and such and such and such is back from injury, and your team is so young. What did you say to fire them up to get them excited about this game? And without blinking, Al Davis said, just win, baby. Just win. So no matter what they do over there, no matter what they do over here, and you can write down the biggest William Shakespeare speech of all time, but when it comes to getting your team fired up to play, what do you tell them? Just win, baby. Just win. Nothing else is important. Just go out there and win. You know what I mean? Just win. Oh man, 803 says, I was watching Jen Jacoby today, and they said that they believe Mitchell would be a Knick. They said the talks really have stirred back up. Plus, Utah is wanting to tank, so they gotta get rid of DM. Oh man, that's the same thing they were saying back in early July. Here we are in middle August. That's the same rhetoric, bro. That's the same rhetoric, man. I feel you on it. But yeah, man. Let's go Mets. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's go Mets. Let's go Mets. Right? This is a dream season. I wish orange and blue was everywhere. Let's go Mets. That's all I'm gonna say. Julian Blum said, I told I'm a Utah fan that he was in denial. And yo, I'm telling you, man, nothing has changed. Everything is the same. Old man says, yeah, but I think Donovan Mitchell will be a Knick before the start of the season. I will put my money on it. Hey, man, I would say this. Don't put your money on it, but I would say that I believe he will be a Knick, but before the start of the season. But the thing about Donovan Mitchell not being here yet is nobody likes this slow burn that is the Donovan Mitchell trade talks. Who cares? Who cares, man? About all this middle maddle stuff, this piddle paddle, this fiddle faddle stuff. Nobody cares. Do it and hurry up. Right? Like, man, nobody wants to hear about second trimester, first trimester, vomiting. Oh my God, she said, yo, when the baby getting here? Keith Turner says, hey, shout out to Keith Turner too. Keith Turner, what's good, bro? Keith Turner says, I see the trade happening within the next 2 weeks. What's today, the 17th? Yep. 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 I see that. I've been hit up by 7 to 8 people that said August 31st is when the trade gonna happen. I don't know why they hit me up randomly. I'm just a guy. But I appreciate y'all looking out for me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all looking out for me, man. Hey, White Falcon. Nah, ain't nothing the Knicks can do about their practice facility, bro. It's ridiculous the price of real estate in the city. Like you legit, and you ain't get ready to get no. First of all, who wants to drive to the city just to practice? Who want to deal with the city traffic? Think about New York City is one of the biggest cities in the world, not the country, the world. Who want to deal with that type of traffic just on an off day when you just want to go get some shots up? Who want to, bruh? Think about this. Just because you play at the Garden don't mean you live by the Garden. Just I heard that practice facility thing, you know, like years ago. Like, bro, these cats don't live in the city like that. If they do, they crazy. Well, hey, I tell you what, White Falcon. What I would not a White Falcon, but Brooklyn is doing. First of all, Brooklyn's in a different borough, right? Brooklyn is not Manhattan, bro. Brooklyn is not Manhattan, and y'all know, and y'all know what it is. Anybody ever paid parking prices in Manhattan? Anybody ever paid for parking in Manhattan? If y'all saying something about just getting practice facility that's closer, this is terrible. Yeah, I know this is terrible, bro. You're not gonna build a, bruh. Okay, okay. Let me say it like this. Let me say it like this. If it was that easy to get real estate in the city, the Jets would have their own stadium already. The Rangers, the Islanders. I'm just saying. JB, $68 for 2 hours? God, what? I know people in this chat that work for a living that don't even make $34 an hour. It's probably some people in this chat that don't even make $34 an hour on a job. And you talk about paying that for parking in the city. My man, I'm with you. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I'm with you. But listen, this ain't. But I didn't want to start this about that. I did want to say it um about our perception by the national media. And Keith Turner says, it is on Leon. you collected all these assets. He has to make that move. So Turner, if he got to make that move, what are you giving up to what are you giving up for Donovan Mitchell? Any Jets fans in the building? Philly got those says, who cares? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That is hilarious, man. The Jets and the Giants live in New Jersey. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So somebody put in the chat something about some big blue something, but the Giants suck, bro. So when you talk about the Giants trash. Giants are trash. But look, the national outlook on the Knicks, man. Do we have to consider? Maybe I'll talk about this with the Queen. Maybe I'll talk about this with Queen Steph, with BK Steph. BK Steph, if you watch it, maybe this is a conversation for me and you to get on the panel, right? Should we start to consider the opinions of the national media about the Knicks? I'm gonna hit BK Steph up right now and. All right, I just sent that. Maybe we could do a collab or something on that. Mr. Lee says, you lost your, wow, yeah. What, talking about your G-Men? They trash. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm trying to do a little something. I got some other ones. I got the Iceman coming poster right behind me. I don't know if y'all can see it. I want to get another frame. I got a frame and those frames back there mismatch. So instead of doing mismatch frames all over the wall, I'm just gonna go get a bunch of the same frames and put them up. That's how I took the Iceman poster, Iceman joint down. Iceman coming, right? But yo, yeah, I'm asking y'all. Y'all want me to put it? Should I do it as a poll? Let me do it as a poll. I'm gonna just do it as a poll, right? All right. Is it time to consider the opinions of the national media about the Knicks? The answers are simple, yes or no. The answers are simple, yes or no. Sav, what's good? Julian Blum, what's good? Hey, I see you. I see you. Yeah, man. Is it time? Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. When people say stuff for so long and they are so entrenched in it, maybe they're right. Maybe it is time for the Knicks to do things a different way. Maybe it is time to do things differently from the way James Dolan has been doing things for the past 20 plus seasons. Are y'all saying that y'all agree with the way that James Dolan has been doing things for the last 20 years? Y'all agree with Dolan? Dolan Knights, stand up. All you Dolan Knights. I like that name, Dolan Knight. It rhymes with Dolomite. All you Dolan Knights, all the ones that love the way Dolan has been doing things for the past 20 years, 25 years, stand up. Stand united, Dolan Knights. Win this poll. All of you, so far, the Dolan Knights are winning with 82%. Everybody that's supporting the way James Dolan has run the Knicks, they are winning the poll right now. The Dolan Knights. Bim. So Coach M says the opinions of the gesture have been off Dolan lately. That's why I said no. They need to get back on him. Gemma. Oh boy, y'all in trouble now. Y'all in trouble now. Yo, Heartbreak Nova is in the building. What's good? Heartbreak Kid is in the building.
Yo, I didn't know what was going on. You didn't respond to my text. So I was like, let me hit this link and see what's going on. Give me 2 minutes. Let me get right. This is not the right software or nothing. Let me load up everything right and let's get some content. My bad. I didn't know what was going on.
Okay. All right.
Yo, my bad for falling asleep on you last night too, bro. I had a couple things and boy, did I win? Who won?
Ooh. Yeah.
I won.
We doing it. We gonna run it. We gonna try to run it Saturday.
Oh, you didn't run it yet.
But I'll be here. Do you think I'll be here?
I'm coming back.
Okay. The Dolan Knights are standing united. The Dolan Knights are winning the poll, the vote so far. Dolan Knights, stand up. The Dolan Knights are winning the poll so far. Thank you, Dolan Knights. I appreciate y'all showing up. Because here's the thing. With Dolan, you've not been to the NBA Finals. With Dolan, you have not been to the Eastern Conference Finals. Have we been to the Eastern Conference Finals since Dolan's been there? So with James Dolan, you have not been to we have not been to the Eastern Conference Finals with Dolan, but we stand united in support for Dolan. Okay. Yo, come out here and show some support for Dolan, man. Don't act like Spike Lee or Oakley or nobody like that, bro. If you like Dolan, show your support. With James Dolan, this team hasn't been. I can't remember. Has this team been to the Eastern Conference Finals with Dolan? Yeah, that's right. That first year. Yeah, yeah. And Greeny from LI says he's supporting Dolan. And listen, If y'all support Dolan, I don't have a problem with that. I'm just saying, let the numbers speak for themselves. Let the numbers be the numbers. Yo, Free Keith is somewhere watching. I know Free Keith is somewhere watching, supporting Dolan. Shout out to Free Keith. Let me look at the poll numbers. I'm gonna look at the poll numbers just real quick. Okay. So with 20 votes, the Dolan Knights are outnumbering the pace 17-3. It's 17-3 Dolan Knights. 27 in the building. So Dolan has one NBA Finals in 23 seasons. One ECF, one NBA Finals in 23 seasons. And I know y'all love James Dolan. I know James Dolan is akin to, say, a Jerry Jones. Spend a lot of money, all this hype. When you look in the trophy case, you see a bunch of dusty championships from a bunch of years going by. Right? Julian Blum, that's what we're talking about, right? Because basically, James Dolan is a less talkative Jerry Jones. Right? Basically. You know what I'm saying? And no knock on anybody that likes NFL football or anything like that. But it's one of them things. It's one of them deals where it's as simple as this. For the amount of money we spend, we don't get return on investment. The ROI is not impressive. I'm talking to a guy from the Garden right now about getting a luxury suite. So me, GI, Free Keith, at some point next year, we can go hang out at a home game. Or I'm trying to get 2 home games. I'm trying to get a Friday and a Sunday, or a Thursday and KBL, don't do that, man. KBL saying I'm trying to get people to change the vote. No, I'm not. No, I want to. And second of all, it's not Dolamites. It's Dolan Knights. Knights with an N. Dolan Knights with an N. Dolan Knights. Nah, man. Look, man. Show your love. Show your love. Gia, how you doing, man?
Yo, Freezy, I'm so thankful, man. I've been going since 7 o'clock this morning. In fact, I'm gonna pop this tie. Yeah, I'm doing something new.
Is that hand tied? That's hand tied.
Oh yeah, they all hand tied. If it ain't hand tied, I don't wear it.
Oh, okay.
So I've been going all day, man. I'm doing something different, really stretching myself. So, that's a nice one.
Yeah,
so I'm pushing.
Y'all know how we do it.
Oh yeah. So I'm pushing myself to the max professionally now that I hit 50 years old, man. It is so enjoyable. But I didn't know if Free Keith would be available, so I'm sure you handle all this protocol. But salute to my guy Free Keith, the brainchild who got with Freezy and said, I want to do this amazing show. I want GI to be my co-host. And we've been popping for well over a year since. So, it's a little history. Thank you for that. I'm gonna jump right in on this topic, and then I'm gonna see where Freezy goes with the other conversations. But so you see that I am a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice.
I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. I'm a New York Knicks fan. And I'm a very, very, in fact, I'm a bold New York Mets fan. And 5 years ago, so the Mets haven't won a championship since '86. The Cowboys haven't won a championship since '95. and the Knicks have not won a championship since '73. But we are three of the most valuable franchises in each of the respective leagues.
Yeah.
So it lets me know. 5 years ago, I looked at someone and I said, listen, as long as I keep the Wilpons, a.k.a. the coupons, Jerry Jones, a.k.a. I can do it all with no results. I can do it all as long as you don't hold me accountable.
Right.
And James Dolan, I'm very good at spending daddy's money. I have three of the worst owners in the league in all of my respective teams in said leagues. Then all of a sudden, the richest man in America, Steve Cohen, buys the Mets. We immediately change. Jerry Jones brings bad karma to the Cowboys. If you're a Cowboy fan and you don't know that, I don't know what to tell you.
He can tell you.
Jerry Jones brings bad karma. He just found out 5 months ago. Well, he knew. The world just found out 5 months ago that he had a baby that he wasn't taking care of, that he bought his way out of a situation versus raising his child.
Yeah.
What man do you know that lives that way will have the best of luck? His money is actually going to magnify his failures. And I don't believe Steven will be any better.
Yeah.
And so the minute we said the Mets, the Wilpons sold the Mets, and we got new ownership, the whole mojo, because we spent money before. The Mets have always spent money. The Mets have always been top five. We spent money before, but now everything is different. Guys
still spending money on Bobby Bonilla.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, a guy just bought Bobby Bonilla's contract, the $1 million a year contract for like $70,000 or something like that. He wants to get Bobby Bonilla to sign. Yeah, it went up in the auction. A lot. It's first of all, it's antiquated. It's no more. The contract has no more. It's over. Like it's just written like that physical contract. The Mets ain't keeping it in the file cabinet.
Right.
No more. It's over.
Yeah, my man just bought the paperwork, but he ain't buy the legal part of the. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't buy the $1 million. I mean, Bobby Bonilla might have another 10 years on this thing. Where does it go to
2035?
35. Yeah, I thought so.
Oh my God.
It's 10 plus years on that thing. So I'm sure you could walk up to Bobby Bonilla and offer him $6 million now for his 10 million, 11 million to come. I'm sure he'd do that.
He won't take it. The Mets have been trying to buy him out for years.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they've been trying to buy him out. They've been offering him like $30 million, $40 million. He won't take it. And it's not just about the money. It's because of the way they parted. It's like it's divorce court. It's not about the monthly amount. It's how much can I stick it to you. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even.
You're right. That is a good point. You're right. The Mets would be able to say, "Hey, man, instead of giving you this $1 million, how about I just give you $6 million now and be done with it? You can take it, invest it. You could turn it into that 6 into 20 million."
Because they look bad, and the PR department, they could legit, because say for what did we have, like 12 more years, because they paid them this year, July 1st, right? Mm-hmm. Or August 1st, whenever it was. So they got 12 more years. They could go to him and say, Bobby, let's just $20 million, bro, $20 million.
Yeah,
that accounts for the
interest. Let me give you 13. Yeah.
Well, not because what it is for the accrued interest, because the $1 million doesn't come as $1 million every year. It ticks up like by $100,000 or so.
Yes.
Like $80,000 or so,
yes.
right?
Yes.
And so instead of just they're like, hey man, let me give you this $20 million. No, y'all could offer me $70 million, and I'm not taking it. And the reason why is because of the way the Mets and Bobby Bonilla divorced. Bobby Bonilla came here expecting one thing. He got here with something else. And the New York media was killing Bobby Bonilla.
He played like trash when he was here.
They are doing him like they do Julius Randle right now. But at the time, hey, coach, can you name another player that was on that Bobby Bonilla starting lineup?
Piazza?
No.
Didn't he just get there?
Piazza got there later on, towards the end.
No, I can't think. No, there wasn't no other play. We might have had.
It was.
You sure Pedro wasn't there for a little while with Bobby?
There. No, Pedro was 2000s.
We had, there was no talent there with Bobby, but
right,
no,
right, and
we didn't even have a farm system.
I can name a position. Ray Ordonez. Y'all remember? Anybody remember?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't say.
Shortstop. One of the best shortstops ever.
Rico Bronya at first base.
Oh God.
Rico Bronya. Nobody remember Rico Bronya. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
Just saying that name makes me laugh.
Right, and in 30 years, we are going to be saying, "Yo, anybody ever remember Alfred Payton played with Julius Randle?" Ain't nobody. When in 20 years, when we say, "Hey man, who played with Julius Randle in the first couple of seasons?" Ain't nobody gonna remember Reggie Bullock, Alfred Payton. Ain't nobody gonna be remembering names like Norvell Pell.
Oh, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, wasn't that when like they was getting all them old hats? Like they had Willie Randolph.
Yep.
And Eddie Murray, they still had him.
Dudes is like 40 years old.
Yeah, yep. Dave Magadan.
Yep. Dave Magadan. Yep.
Oh,
yeah, man.
So I saw some. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
I saw some clips of your boy today. RJ Barrett.
Oh yeah. What'd you think of them clips?
I see about 8 or 9 pounds of muscle. Period. Already one of the strongest young players in the league. What I saw him working on, and I'll be honest, it's what I expect. I saw him working on, looked like he was coming off a pick, dive into the hole, looking to pass in, and then flying. He was doing 360s at the rim. He was, let me tell you something. If RJ can learn to play without the ball and score him 12 points a game, he's gonna. I hope the Knicks don't get too big. Whatever their offseason program is, it's working. I just hope they don't lose their flexibility, their agility. I hope he's still working on his jump shot because he still will need to shoot. But I've never seen RJ jump. I didn't think you can improve your athleticism. RJ,
I would love to see RJ in the wheelhouse. Like he needs to think of like Jimmy Butler and Kawhi and blend them kind of two guys together. And that needs to be his game. I mean, I ain't saying he's got to be on that star level. I mean, it'd be nice if he gets there, but I can see his game turning into like a mix of their two games.
I would say, Coach, I'm gonna disagree with you a little bit. Right, I'm gonna say this:
body type.
If RJ Barrett is bulked up, the Knicks are gonna be in the lottery. Right, because RJ Barrett's weakness. Yep, RJ Barrett's weakness was never strength. His weakness was athleticism and burst. And if he added weight and is compromising his quickness, then I'm saddened. I'm saddened by this.
But sometimes weight isn't bad. I mean, if he puts it on the right way.
Right. But Freezy's 100% right. He had to put it on right. But I'm telling you what I saw. It looked like he was jumping higher. So he might have been putting on that weight and doing agility drills. But Freezy is correct in his assessment. If this thing goes wrong and he gets stronger, loses athletic ability, RJ's in big trouble.
He in big trouble. Because that is what happened last summer. Last summer, RJ put on all this weight. He got stronger. The rumor was RJ Barrett is 6'7", 220. He can compete with wing players and all this stuff. But the thing is RJ at 6'7", 220, strength was never his issue. It was always agility. Miles Bridges stood in front of him and didn't do a basketball move. Just exploded right by him. Pew! Like road runner in the Coyote. Right? Right? It's like hey coach, you remember that cornerback Al Harris? Used to play for the Eagles and played for Al Harris and the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
I played golf with Al Harris before and Trey Thomas.
Yeah, man, I love Trey Thomas. But Al Harris, man, Al Harris was a great physical corner, right? But they like and Al Harris was like, yeah, y'all letting Randy Moss do all this stuff on y'all. Y'all must be nuts. All you gotta do is put a hand on him. Man, Al Harris tried to put a hand on Randy Moss.
Goodbye.
Right? And they was blowing that stupid horn in Minnesota all day long. You remember when back in the day when they were playing that stupid horn all day long in Minnesota, bro. Yeah, man. All Dante Culpepper ain't even have to read the defense. All he had to do was chuck it. Because Al Harris was a big physical corner playing an agile man's position.
Yeah, I played football and basketball against Dante back in the day.
Yeah, man. Dante Culpepper's a big dude. He's one of my favorite players of all time.
If the Knicks,
he two-hand dunked on me big time.
If the Knicks can convince RJ that his payday, his future is running this pick and roll with Brunson, and he has to spin downhill. Because remember, Freezer, we talked about Randall, a slim down Randall. We already don't want to do it for whatever reason. We can't be having him bang to the hole after the. I don't know if it may not have been me and you who talked about it. It might be me and somebody else. But we don't want Randall doing all rolls to the hole. I think it was you, Freezy, because that physical toll. RJ may have put on some bulk because he's ready to take that physical toll. I saw my homeboy Delano Steele, one of the most loyal cats on the face of the earth. I saw him say he believes RJ needs to expand his game in on-ball separation, meaning when he's on the ball being but you can't put a square peg in a round hole. It's not gonna fit. And he may never be that. And how many people you see people improve their jump shot? You don't see many players improve their handles. You don't.
Okay. Not becoming elite, no. No. Not becoming elite. No.
To play with the ball where RJ will be playing in today's league, you gotta be one of the best. You gotta be one of the best at handling that basketball. Why try to force him to be the best when there's a way for him to use Jalen Brunson? Jalen Brunson handles nobody's taking the ball from Jalen Brunson.
Nah.
Nobody.
Nah. Yeah, man. I would say, I'm gonna say this to RJ. Hey man, stop it. Man, all this crazy stuff. I know RJ Barrett at 22 years old knows more about NBA basketball than the three of us put together. Right? Because he's been there and he's doing it.
Facts.
Right? So RJ Barrett knows he has an idea on what he thinks he needs to do. Right? But what RJ Barrett doesn't know, right, is I'm considering myself an elder statesman, right, in this game, right, an elder statesman. I got gray hair in places that a human shouldn't even have hair.
Pause.
Right.
Pause.
Right. So what I'm saying to RJ is RJ knows a lot, but I know a little something too. And GI knows a little something too. Coach M knows a little something too. Right? Mm-hmm. So what thank you. So what I'm getting at is I think RJ needs to be slimmer and more explosive. I don't care about the big. I don't care about the bully Barrett, right? I care about RJ making layups at the basket. Getting to the free throw line or getting to the rim is one thing. Getting to the rim and missing and not converting, and then going to the free throw line and missing free throws is something different.
But Freezy, don't you think having a little more bulk sometimes will make you like a more reliable like finisher? Like in some cases,
That may work out for Jerome Bettis, but it won't work out for Emmitt Smith. You see what I'm saying? That might work out for Brandon Jacobs, right? But that how does that work for Fred Taylor?
I don't know if you're Bettis and Emmitt Smith, because that was Emmitt Smith's strength. His strength was breaking the first couple of tackles. That's where he got his yards after contact.
Well, his strength was availability, man.
Yeah. Well, he played behind that. He played behind that line too. So
yeah, that too.
that offensive line in Dallas is probably the second best offensive line Dallas has ever had.
Barry Sanders was just commenting on it the other day.
Yeah, man, that line but I tell you what, that line that DeMarco Murray ran behind. Anybody remember the DeMarco Murray Dallas Cowboys?
Oh, yeah.
That was young Tyron Smith, who's now old. It's time for him to go.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Nate Allen.
That was a young perennial. No, Nate Allen was.
No, I'm talking about Frederick. Travis Frederick and
Travis Frederick, who was all pro as a rookie. Out of Notre Dame, one of the greatest.
And the guard. What's the guard's name, Gian?
But he got hurt. We got Martin, who's still popping. He had to move to tackle last year. He's so talented. His career, he could be in the NFL forever at guard. At tackle, he would have a limited window.
Yeah.
He might get another big contract. But Freezy, here's the thing, though. Let me say this.
Are you thinking Emmitt Smith's line is better than DeMarco Murray, Ezekiel Elliott, Marion Baldwin?
Hell yes. Zeke's line. Zeke, first of all, you do have one thing right. You can't say Zeke got a better line because the anchor of Zeke line was a perennial all-pro for Marion Barry. He's not an all-pro anymore. Tyron Smith. But Eric Williams is my frat brother, by the way. He used to live in Delaware with me. We used to play golf all the time, too. It's just Dallas Cowboys.
Eric Williams is crazy.
Bro, loco. It's my frat brother. It's my frat brother. It's my HBCU frat brother, so he pledged. So Freezy, what if RJ's getting smart? Here's the thing. Maybe because how like you saying you want RJ to have the triple threat. That's what you're saying. You don't want him to bulk up and get closer to the rim. You want him to be able to stay slim and get to the rim when he wants to get to the rim, be athletic enough to finish, but also be able to hit the three-pointer and be like today's real wing player.
That's not be a muscle man shooting free throws.
Right. So my question is, if he's the primary
Anthony Mason.
Well, what if maybe I saw this all wrong? What if RJ Barrett is Jalen Brunson's primary picker? And they start. I know you say no. I'm just saying, what if?
I'm listening.
Because they had these conversations. I would hope they talked about how they on paper want to play next year to the guys while they're working on their stuff in the offseason. But I don't know. I don't know the NBA. I don't know how any of this works. But what if RJ Barrett starts off as the primary picker? That gets the offense going initially, and within 4 or 5 seconds of the shot clock. If RJ Barrett runs up and set a quick pick, and Jalen comes up, and now Randall's playing on the wing to get it, put him in the triple threat situation that you want RJ in. That might work. That might generate a lot of space. And then RJ's playing off of Brunson, the boy Brunson can pass, he can do it all. So if RJ can catch and finish around the rim, we might have something.
We may. My only deal with all of that is we have to see it. You have to see some stuff.
Breezy, no matter what offense we run. I'm sorry, guys. 30 seconds and I'm shutting up. I apologize. Even though it's my show tonight, but I share the platform. That's what I do. I share. Freezy, no matter what we run next year. We know for a fact RJ Barrett has never played with a player as dynamic as Jalen Brunson. And I don't know if Randall has or not. All I know is no matter where he's been, he's like to start his offense with the basketball in his hands. So we shall, no matter what we run next year, it's going to be foreign to RJ, Brunson, and Randall. I'm sorry, guys. Let's cook.
So, what's good, y'all? I hopped on here because I heard Freezy talking bad about my boy RJ broken up. So,
I don't agree, bro.
My take
I was
on
talking
RJ
bad.
No. I'm not saying you were talking bad. No, I'm not saying you're talking bad, but I'm just saying I think the bulk up will actually help RJ, and I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna help him. All right, so we always talk about how RJ is not a great defender; he a mediocre defender. If RJ knows that he's gonna be played mostly at the small forward, why not bulk up where he is gonna be undersized playing against a lot of small forwards? He'll probably be faster than a lot of small forwards, even if he do bulk up. You know what I'm saying? Like he still will be able to keep that speed up. Now, what happens if he's just working out now to get used to that bulk weight that's on him, to try to get his agility and lateral quickness back?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I want to piggyback on that. You done?
I feel you because Eddie Lacy did it. Eddie Lacy needed to bulk up. You know what I'm saying, to get more explosive.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man. Eddie Lacy did it.
Look,
for real.
Here's the thing, Freezy. Come on, you know this, right? He is a pup still. Why do we attest this weight to him bulking? Maybe it's just him. He's growing as a man still. That's a real thing. He's only 22 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? So then maybe this is just a natural progression of his body. You know, it doesn't have to necessarily be him bulking up. You know, because
oh no, for him to get that big from the end of April to August is intentional. And it's not only that, he probably spends millions of dollars on it too. So
Nick, natural growth spurt, it happens all the time.
No, you don't naturally gain 15 more pounds of muscle in your chest and forearms.
He hasn't gained that much.
You better go look on the.
I watched that video.
Yeah,
I watched it like
would y'all see?
Maybe not 15. Maybe I'm exaggerating.
He probably got like a strong 8 or 9.
6 or 7. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Mm-hmm. I'm saying 15. I'm stretching it, but it's noticeable. It's right on the Knicks page. It's right on. I got it on Reddit.
I played college football. I coach young men. I train.
I'm an All-American in track and field, 7-time Division I. You can't talk to me. Nobody in the world can talk to a track athlete about being in shape. And let me go one step further before you put your resume out. And I just need to. No, I need to tell you that I understand the human body at a high level. I run the 800 and 400 meters. I had that nobody's body. You talk about going down to figuring out how much oxygen my blood can carry to figure out how fast to pay. Brother, nobody's been through. I've been through. I went to the Olympic Center and Denver. So no, but I'm telling you, for RJ to get that big, you cannot tell me it's a natural progression in 4 months. Nobody grows like that. No human grows like that.
I'm not saying that he's not putting in the work. He's obviously lifting, and his diet and all the stuff he's doing. But it is very possible, because technically, if he went straight through college like the old days, he would be just graduating. And how many guys' bodies have changed from their freshman year to senior year of college?
I gotta hold down Knicks Freestyle. I wish Creek Keith was here. This time last year, I was so iffy on RJ. No, actually, this time last year, I said RJ got to have a big season. Six months ago, I was so iffy on RJ. It's not even funny. Right now, RJ is the most important Knick in the building. Nobody is more important next year than RJ Barrett. So I'm the biggest fan. What we're talking about tonight, we're going to get away from his physical progression. I disagree with Freezy in one fashion. RJ's got to pick one or two things he's good next year. He cannot go out there and try to be an all-star next year. I think that would be death to him for his future in the Knicks. I think that's what we should talk about. How we want RJ to play next year.
Well, truthfully, I feel like most of the things that the fans. I'm not talking about anybody on the pen. I'm talking about most of the people that I see in the comments or just being in the show. And every time RJ Barrett come up, most of the fans want stuff from RJ Barrett that we already seen. So like, I'm kind of confused at what people really want from RJ now.
All I want from him is just better efficiency and better.
That's me. Me too. I do want that.
No,
too,
guys. No, time out. Jalen Brunson is. We pushed the conversation on Knicks Freestyle. I'm sorry. Jalen Brunson is on the team. Julius Randle is on the team. How is RJ Barrett playing basketball next year? You guys say you
coach.
Totally
different person.
No, how does he play? How does he go? How does he go about the game next year? I believe.
Yeah, man. He's saying stop finger rolling at the rim. He's saying Coach and Greeny, y'all need to try to dunk it in traffic. Stop finger rolling.
I believe. Here's what I believe.
And that's where 8 pounds of muscle helps.
I agree with you, Coach. That's why I wanted to come and say, let's put some meat on the bone. I believe RJ is coming to be the primary pick and roll player with Jalen Brunson next year.
I like
because I love that. And then let Randle. Now, here's the problem. We're rewarding Randle. He at 6'9", built like a beast. You should be the primary pick player on this team.
We talked about this, G.I. He made his career at Kentucky being a pick and roll.
No, he didn't, bro. What are y'all talking about? Randle. Okay. All right.
Randle was not taking these shots.
I'm not saying he did. I'm not saying he did.
LeBron James is the roll man too, right? Y'all see LeBron rolling.
No, I was going to say. Well, let me respond to that.
Y'all see Kevin Durant as the roll man.
Well,
right?
let me respond.
If LeBron had no choice.
No, stop. If Julius Randle was as efficient as LeBron James and Kevin Durant, the Knicks would be one of the best teams in the NBA with Julius Randle playing the same role. He's not efficient though, so we can't just let him sit out there.
Why is he not efficient, Gian?
You think it's just the players around him? No, his decision making is not good.
It's the players around him, bro.
That's a big part.
It's the players around him because if Julius Randle played with Kyrie Irving and James Harden, you don't think Julius Randle would be more efficient?
He wouldn't be the primary ball handler. That was a hard
exactly, and that's what make him more efficient because he's not taking as much shot as he's going to be taking on the Knicks because he has a superstar caliber player.
He'd be taking the same amount of shots.
It's his brain.
When has Julius Randle played under the least stress in his career?
Right. Well, I mean,
what situation?
Okay. I'm gonna keep my point to myself. I'm gonna just
I want you to answer that and make the point. No, I was setting you up, Preezy, with that. My bad.
No, go ahead, bro.
No, that's why I asked the question for you to elaborate. Like, what do you feel was his most stress-free season?
The thing is that we always discount is that great players play at their best when they're surrounded by great players.
Right.
Right. So because think about when Steph Curry, because the Golden State Warriors are the NBA champs this year, right? With Klay Thompson being back, with Draymond Green being healthy, with Wiggins on the floor. But last year, when it was Steph and Wiggins, that team was a play-in team.
They didn't even make the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. Great players play at their best when they're surrounded by great players. That's why they always look to team up. Because a good player on a bad team is hard. Period.
Didn't Bron do that too with the Lakers?
LeBron on that bad team, that team missed the playoffs.
Right? And then they came back the next year and won a championship, right?
With Anthony Davis. They won a championship the next year with Anthony Davis.
I need to make sure that I'm clear that I'm not arguing with Freezy, because I'm not. He's right. I would say it a little different to get to the same point he's getting to. I would say there are players that make other players better. And if you're already a good player, a superstar that makes you better will make you a superstar. I think Clay has helped the people around him be superstars, right? I mean, Steph, right? My position, though, if Randall was to play around the elite players in today's NBA, he could not play the way he wants to play for the New York Knicks. He wouldn't be able. He can't do it.
But yeah, well, okay. So this is what I'm saying. That I'm going to use I love using this example because it best fits everything. It's the Tony Romo analogy, right? Anybody in here remember Tony Romo? People are like, oh my God, Romo just keep turning the ball over. He turned the ball over. But oh God, never mind. Let me use somebody else. I'm gonna use Eli Manning because I forgot.
Why are you gonna come over here? Why are you gonna do that? Come on,
bro. I'm gonna rename it the Eli Manning analogy, bro, because I forget. Cowboy fans are so obnoxious. Cowboy fans are so obnoxious. It's like in their heart, they love Dallas.
We're gonna stink this year. We 8-8
this year. They love
but we 8-8 this year.
But the thing is, the Eli Manning analogy, right? People were like, oh my God, Eli Manning is terrible. He always getting sacked. He always, throwing interceptions. He always fumbling. But then when you watch the play, 5 guys can't block 4 guys. Before Eli can get off of his first receiver, he has to shuffle his feet and move around in the pocket. Now he's trying to find out where he's going and not get sacked and relocate his 3rd and 4th read, because when he was looking for his 2nd read, he had to shuffle in the pocket. And then Eli gets sacked and fumbles, and people are saying that Eli Manning is washed up. But then they don't look at the fact that Sterling Shepard can't get open, and Evan Ingram drops passes all the time. Plus, the offensive line couldn't block a daycare, right? And then the running game, really, the running back from Clemson, people are like, oh, but he averaged 6 yards a carry. Of course he did, because on 3rd down and 17, they ran a draw, right? And people are like, but Eli, we got to get rid of Eli, right? Eli was productive, right? In my opinion, the Giants ran Eli Manning out of town too early. And you know how I know this? Because every quarterback they brought in after Eli was worse than Eli.
They only brought in 1 quarterback.
Really? They only brought in 1 quarterback. Then you
after
sure?
Eli.
You sure?
To start after
you
Eli.
Sure? Because
by the way, I need to push coaching them. I want they didn't get to respond to how RJ is going to play ball next year, bulking up.
Well,
Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead, bro. No, go ahead. Coach.
Basically, what I'm saying that I think he takes that next step of because to me, he's never had a problem getting to the rim. It's finishing.
Yeah, but how does he play ball? What system is put in place where RJ is effective next year? That's what I'm looking for.
I think he's gonna have to be more reliable at catch and shoot. So that's gonna happen more for him this year.
Then Freezy's right. You don't want him to bulk up. If you want him to become a catch and shoot player, then you don't want him to bulk up. Freezy's right.
I mean, I don't need him to catch and shoot and be Kyle Korver. You know what I'm saying? Like that good, but just someone efficient enough. Like I hate keep bringing up Jimmy Butler, but that's to me that's his ceiling as far as if he bulked up and stayed athletic and grew into his body. You know what I'm saying?
But do you see the ball usage that Jimmy Butler has, and he does post up when he sees he has a weaker play. He's smart. He posts up. He's smart. And I think RJ would be that smart. But do you see RJ playing all over the floor like Jimmy Butler? Because if you do, then I think I'm with Freezy. You can't want him to bulk up and play all over the floor like that. You saw what happened to this is the NBA, man. They going at a high pace. You saw what happened to Mitchell Robinson, who's a great athlete, when he bulked up.
It's kind of like, man, it's hard to predict, man. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, but coach, coach. So here's the thing. Here's the thing with a Jimmy Butler comparison, right? Bulking up like Jimmy Butler doesn't mean RJ Barrett will play like Jimmy Butler. One dude has a 14.6 assist percentage. The other one has a 39.3 assist percentage. Lifting weights don't make you want to pass.
But Butler's been a lot of different situations, though, you know, coming up.
Butler took some soft cats and made them look good. And then when they didn't appreciate him, he took them in the gym and showed them how soft he is. And then when he left the organization, it crashed. He's a franchise carrier.
Right.
He's a franchise carrier.
Right.
So he turned into that. He wasn't that at the beginning.
I don't know.
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, he was better. He was better than RJ by the time he's RJ's age. I mean, RJ's.
I don't know.
Yes,
you should look at it.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy's second, third year, he only averaged 16, and you know, it was a different.
But look at Jimmy Butler's field goal percentages.
His efficiency.
Yeah.
His efficiency. So just because he didn't have a lot of opportunities when he got them, they was like, yo, when we get that kid more minutes, you know, if he stays as efficient, he gonna be a hell of a ball player. We just can't get him the minutes right now.
Right.
That's not the story with RJ. He's getting all the minutes and can't prove what he is yet. Now I don't want to talk down, but at the same time, coach, you gotta give arguments as to what you want RJ to become and how he's going to become it. You can't just say, "Well, Jimmy Butler's the ceiling." That's not meat on the bone on the Knicks freestyle.
On a team, are you talking about when we get Mitchell or without
No,
Mitchell?
I'm telling you right now, we have Jalen Brunson, who is one of the most efficient players in the NBA right now today, and has a very high ball usage. You have to assume how he's going to play basketball is similar to how he played it on Dallas. So what is RJ going to do knowing that player is coming in the door making $100 million? That's my question.
He's got to be an all-star, but he's got to be our all-star. He has to hit shots. He has to finish strong at the rim. He has to shoot free throws better. All that has to happen this year. If not, you don't deserve.
Does he have to dribble the basketball? How does he get the? How much
detail you need me to get? I mean,
I'm getting it. Well, let me tell you what level of detail, coach. Yeah. I want RJ Barrett, if he's bulked up like this and he's finishing at the rim the way I just saw him finishing at the rim, I want RJ as the premier, like every time down.
Score.
He's setting that. Well, let me finish, coach. No, that's not what I want. I want him setting the pick because what do you mean score? Like, I don't get it, coach. You just catch the ball and score? No, it's amazing players out there. You got to have a rhyme, a reason, a way about it, an offense. So I want to see RJ. Look, we've given RJ the opportunity to bring the ball up. Not much, a little bit. We've had him in catch and shoot situations. We've had him start at the bottom, come up to the elbow, catch the ball. We put RJ in a lot of different situations. What I want to see RJ is finally play off an amazing ball player. He's never had the opportunity to get his offense moving off somebody who's nasty with it. And I want to see him come in the set picks with Jalen Brunson and rolling off those picks. And if somebody respects Jalen Brunson like they should, then I want RJ finishing at the rim like a beast. And if they foul him, I want him shooting at the free throw 75%. I want that level of detail, coach. That's what I'm looking for.
Man, RJ Barrett don't look that big, man. I just looked at the thing. RJ Barrett looked like he about 218, 217.
You don't see his chest pause, nah.
Yeah, not yet. Yeah,
nah,
man.
he
He don't look. He look like he is. If RJ Barrett 220, it's a very shredded 220. Very shredded. He
He bulked up. Oh no, he bulked up with low. No, let me correct that. Make sure I'm saying the same thing. He bulked up with low body fat. He didn't bulk up like Mitch Robinson. Mitch Robinson just went ate burgers and got fat.
Right.
No. RJ's got spending some money on his program. RJ's investing in himself.
RJ Barrett, his waist looked tiny, bro. RJ Barrett, he could look like he got bigger thighs and a teeny waist. RJ Barrett looks like right now he looks like a NFL receiver type body.
So let me talk to Kanal. When I don't think he understands when I say setting it up, meaning he's the one going to set the primary, whether we setting the pick for Brunson at the corner, whether we sitting it on or however we setting picks. I want RJ being that pick player because when Brunson comes off the pick, you got to double team him. If not, he's gonna cook you. And you got Mitchell Robinson floating around it. He's gonna cook you. So I want RJ being the premier, and then then your boy Randall standing around waiting to get kickouts to dribble and shoot.
Randall's gonna be more than that, Gi.
Randall's gonna get high ball usage. Randall's gonna have, if Jalen Brunson has 24%, Randall's gonna have 24%. But that's 50% of the ball right there. That's why I'm trying to get RJ doing something awful when they got 50% of the ball. I'm trying to get RJ in the flow while these two got the ball because these two players about to dominate the ball. RJ's never seen nothing like this. If he go and stand in the corner, he's not getting no money and he's not gonna be a Knick long term.
Right. I just saw a little bit of that RJ thing, bro. Yeah, RJ looked like he gonna be all right. But what I'm saying though is the thing with this young kid, yo, we only got we got like 2 minutes left. My bad, Gi. You got something? Hey guys, Gi, you got something you want to
Well, first I gotta tell Alton Lee pause. He says RJ looking lunch like. That's a pause. He's saying RJ's a snack. That's a whole pause. We're gonna start there.
No, he didn't say. He said lurch like.
Oh, I thought that said lunch. My bad.
That's a pause still.
Yeah, either way.
Well, he ain't
on Alton Lee part, not.
My bad. No, I'm high. I fell asleep on the live last night. I woke up. I was on StreamYards by myself.
Yo, that's hilarious.
I figured something happened because you were wilding out at the end, bro. You was like,
"Oh, he was gone." Yo,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I just hit that bong a few times just now. So.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah, man, that's hilarious.
That's why I don't be going on. That's why I don't be going on cam that much.
Yeah.
I just think people that really love RJ, I think they need to be realistic about what's going to go on next year. And for me, I really love RJ now. I think this route could get him finishing at the rim. He can average 20. He can get 10 boards. He can be a good defender. I think this gets him 140, 150 million over doing that. Finishing at the rim 45%. Shooting 75% from the free throw line. I think RJ can get 100 and become a really good defender. I think RJ can get 150 million. But RJ is going to have to bust his tail next year. He really is. 150 million is a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
And
He
wants that bank. He needs to go up in percentage points from the free throw line too.
Yeah, man. Hey, so Gi, you ready to wrap? Hey, Greeny, Coach, I'm gonna move us backstage so Gi can close out his joint, man. Gi, you got something you want to close with, or you just want to wrap right now?
That was real. That was my close, man. I'm excited about RJ next year. That really was my close. I thought I heard you. You know me. I be paying attention to producer. That really was my close. I just want to say shout out to Free Keith. He's busting his tail this summer. We are working our tails off. And we are going to be back next week, he said. So I'm looking forward to it. Freezy, thank you for continuing to bring amazing content. You bring these amazing fans as well, and we just try to give them, an amazing show. And that's it. And we push the pin on, on Knicks Freestyle. We don't mess around. It got to be really high bars.
Yeah, man. That you gotta come with your A game up here, bro. I see that, man. I almost had to, go in the back room and stretch a little bit. You got to step your game up to be up here.
Nah, you was good. You was good.
I was all right. It wasn't my best, but y'all set a high bar though. But anyway, hey y'all, thank you everybody for coming through. Thank you everybody for coming through on behalf of Free Keith. You see the ghetto intellect over there. You know what I'm saying? We thank y'all for coming through, man. We'll holler at y'all next week. Peace, y'all.